Hello everyone, this is Mitten from Friendly Fire, here with a video for a friend from the Zero Suit Samus Discord, Digital 9. He's a very talented artist with a very distinct art style. He made me this beautiful piece of art, and honestly, I'm overly thrilled at how it came out. This is a video I made for him to show my appreciation and to also promote his artwork. He does commission work at the moment, so if you are interested in the pictures you are seeing, you can shoot him a direct message either through Instagram or Discord. The tags are in the description below, and with the time I worked with him, he has been very diligent with his work and is definitely a marvel to look at his artwork in general. So as I mentioned, to show my appreciation, he provided me with a video of him playing in a tournament where I will be showing him how to specifically play the Yoshi matchup, as well as teach him some overall fundamentals in his playstyle that I found out. Alright, the first thing I'd like to take note of is the beginning of the set, since whatever option the opponent does game 1 is very likely the opponent will attempt to do game 2 as well, and maybe even future games as well. So this little tip can turn next game situations into your favor very quickly. So for example, let's say the Yoshi starts running in forwards and then does an air, attempting to maybe pressure the opponent rushing in. So the second game, you can expect this to happen, and as Zero Suit, let's say for example you ran forwards and you got hit by an air, so more than likely he'll try and do that again next game. So instead of you running forwards, you can drop down the platform with a Zair, and then you can hit the Yoshi for attempting his run forward snare, and then from there you can combo straight into an up smash or anything like that. So there's also a big chance the opponent will also have a set playstyle based on what they do at the beginning. This even happens in high level play actually. So this is a very common thing to look out for. So starting now, let's see here. Okay, so Digital 9, the Zero Suit, started running in with forward air, with Zairs, and the Yoshi dropped down, went backwards and tossed an egg. So let's see here. Okay. Ooh, so this is something I mentioned, right? So the beginning of the game typically dictates what their overall strategy is going to be. So he tossed an egg at the beginning. That means he feels very safe throwing out a lot of eggs. So more than likely, he's going to revolve his entire neutral around tossing eggs. So this Yoshi at the beginning demonstrated him tossing a lot of eggs. Now, let's see how Digital 9 deals with the pressure of the egg tosses. I do see a Zair here, so he's probably going for the jump punishes. We'll see from here. Next. Oh. Okay, let's take a look at that again. Okay, so this is good. He misspaced the nair here, their nair timing, but this is overall good. So the way to punish the egg toss is you do have to understand that the egg toss is 55 frames, has 55 frames of end lag, right? So within the time Yoshi has his initial animation here, tosses the egg, he is left, Yoshi is left with an entire frame, an entire second basically, of him just looking blankly into the abyss. So while he's here looking over into the abyss, his inevitable doom, you have enough time to shield the egg, run forwards, and do any move, because you literally have 55 frames. So you take the shield damage, then you release shield. Releasing shield is about 11 frames. So then whatever shield lag the egg toss could have, so including this, right? Let's see here, including the shield lag, the hit stun on shield and everything, let's say about, exaggerating, you have 30 frames wasted here, right? And this is exaggerated. You still have 25. Yeah, you still have 25 frames to work with. So you can still run up, you can
charge an up smash, you can run up, you can up B, you can basically do anything to punish the egg toss, right? So this is something that you have to keep in mind when playing around Yoshi's egg toss game. Okay, the stream freezes, okay. Alright, that's very nice. You're spacing Zairs really well. You're jumping in the right places. You're jumping above the egg lane, the egg toss, sorry, and then you're tossing the Zairs. Do remember during these percents, you can also chain the Zairs into dash attacks. I don't think you're doing that. Yeah, you're just respecting him getting hit out of it, but you can definitely dash attack. You can hit the Zair and then go for a fair if they're spamming jumps, or even go for a back air or another Zair, so on and so forth. Okay, nice parry. Okay, alright, so this is something that you have to understand about the Yoshi matchup, is that you don't want to be too much into the air, right? Because Yoshi's playstyle revolves in the air, and in air-to-air combat, you're going to be beaten, right? So the only way you can beat Yoshi while you're in the air, both of each other facing parallel to each other, is that you can either forward air and hit Yoshi out of it, you can back air, and you can Zair, right? These are moves that you can use, right? However, Yoshi has an insane air drift, right? So he can pressure you in the air consistently as long as he is on top of you, because he gets to press moves, you don't. Your moves have little end lag, but they do have some startup, right? So Yoshi's moves are frame 5, frame 3, stuff like that. So he can definitely get on you and start pressing buttons, and you can't really do much if the Yoshi knows what he's doing. So in this case, what you're looking for is waiting for Yoshi to jump, because he wants to be in the air and you want to stay grounded. Why? Because while Yoshi's in the air, you get to use up smash, you get to use forward air freely, you can move around, your ground speed is faster than his air speed, it can even match his air speed, right? So you have enough room in the ground to move around, and if he uses his grounded zoning tools, you can punish them for free. He has egg toss, that's fine, you can punish the egg toss. He does any move on the ground and hits your shield, you can more than likely punish it, because most of his moves on shield are very punishable. Okay, so that's something you want to keep doing, right? So you stay below him right there. Right there, you stay below him like this, and then you punish whatever he does. So he drifts on you. Right here would have been an up air, and instead you did the Zair, but you could have done the upper, right? And the upper would have hit because he air dodged a little bit too sooner. And if you had waited and you did the upper, regardless, you could have up air, landed, and then still punish his air dodge landing with a jab, a forward tilt, or anything like that. Like that. Ooh, oh, careful. With the flip jumps, you don't want to be using them freely like that. If you're gonna use flip jump, try and use it running away from the person. Okay, that was really nice. Ooh, nice. Oh, you had the ladder setup right there. Remember that when he's above 30, any up air will combo into the other up air. So you definitely could have done that up air into a double jump up air. Ooh. Nice, he's waiting for you. That's really smart. Ooh, you misspaced the nair, and not only did you misspace the nair, you also could have just jabbed right out of the nair. Remember that this Yoshi in particular, is definitely mashing. So any opponent that you play against, that you see is just throwing moves as soon as they're hit on shield, you can just jab and they'll get hit for it. Okay, so if you see your opponent mashing, like this Yoshi mashes every time there's an interaction on his shield, you can definitely jab. And by mash, it means anything. Nair, jumps, eggs, anything. So that's mashing. See? He released shield, forward smash. You could just jab them out of it. Ooh, that's really nice for him. He waited. Ooh, careful with the flip jumps there. You're actually lucky he didn't punish the landing. Ooh. Okay, this was actually very smart. I understand that you were waiting. I understand that you were waiting for the jump. An aggressive jump from him and punished it with the up smash. That's nice. However, if you're gonna be ledge trapping Yoshi, obviously you don't want to be here because he can just egg lay you for it and then you get turned into an egg over here, right? So you don't want that. But when you're fighting Yoshi, if you're ledge trapping Yoshi, this is a good distance, but over here would be way better, because you have enough space to react if he does the egg lay, because the egg lay at this point would be around here and then he would still be drifting towards you. He can egg lay from you here, sure, but you can dash out or jump or anything and react to it, because there's a sound cue to the egg lay. It's like balum pop, so you can hear the balum part of the egg lay, right? And then you can react to the sound cue with a jump and then punish with an air. Or if he does this, you can dash and up smash, right? And you can hit him for it. He's gonna land, I assume. Yeah, so you could have up smashed him for free right there. And if he goes aggressive and hits you for it, you're still in position to up smash, or you're still in position even here, right? If he does this, that he goes out and then go back in, he'll land it here. And in this distance, you definitely could have just grabbed him. Heck, even this distance, you can just grab him. You can grab him, yeah. So that's another thing you want to keep in mind. Just keep a proper distance of the opponent's burst range, understand the distance that they can take, and cover that maximum distance. Just cover the distance that they can take and then stay a little bit more behind. That way, if they overcommit to that option, they'll land right in front of you and they won't land on you, if that makes sense. Overall here is just are you dead? Yeah, you're dead. Overall here is just you getting whiff punishes in and out, but whenever you get the hit in, you don't really, ooh, that backer was nice, you don't really try to confirm into your hit confirms, right? Ooh, the stream froze here. He's retreating to ledge a lot. It's something that you have to see, and that's very smart from him. But you as Zero Suit, wow, this is laggy. Something you want to understand is that he's retreating to ledge, right? And your Zero Suit, you have a lot of disjoints. This would apply the same to swords. You can use your disjoints to hit him while he's retreating to ledge. The only thing he can do to avoid you is go here and then air dodge to the ledge, or go way off stage and then recover from there. But even then, that's dangerous, right? So the safer option would be just air dodging, but he's not doing that. He's just floating into the ledge, and that's something you can definitely punish with a grab, with a dash attack, with a nair there, whatever. Yikes. Oh. Hang on, let's take a look at this. How that happened. Oh my, this is very laggy. Okay, you get hit. Flip jump? Yeah, flip jump, and you get caught. Yep. Alright, so let's see. How did you flip jump? Because I understand the flip jump got punished for sure. So you got hit here, and then you got flip jumped. Okay, let's see. There, short tail, flip jump, and oh, I see. So you basically landed on him and tossed through the attack. So if this is a matter of honestly just reacting, so that's fine. But the issue here is that not only did you flip jump, I believe you also used up your resources, because you got hit. Let's see this one more time. Let's see if you use your double jump as well. No, you didn't. So you had a double jump at least in use. So knowing this, you could have landed on him, not landed on him, but more like be close to him, right? He was clearly looking for your landing. So what you could have done is either jump backwards and be reversed, and that way your angle would have been like this, and then be reversed, landing over here, right, with a charged blaster, and you could have avoided the up tilt at least. Now another option was obviously to jump all the way to the left and then fast fell. That way you would not been punished, right? And he would have suffered through the end lag of up tilt, and then he would still have to chase you, where you could have just landed on the platform here or landed on the ground, and then you would not have been punished, basically. I don't know why I still have this 55 frames of end lag drawn here. Okay, let's go. Oh, yes. Oh, nice. At least the lecture up there worked. You were waiting for him to attack, he did, and then you up smashed him for it, so that's really nice. Do remember what I mentioned about the grounded egg tosses, where you should just be shielding them and he can't do anything about it? Ooh. Okay. Yes, I think this is it. If he shields this, you're done. Yeah, so, okay, you either eat an up smash or you eat a forward smash. I would go for the up smash, honestly. So... Oh, okay. Anywho, so what you did here was overall wrong, because this is something that you have to understand with Yoshi's neutral gameplay. Oh, yikes. This is something you have to understand with Yoshi's gameplay neutral overall. So, let me just stop it and freeze it right here as soon as you guys land. Oh, okay. So, something you want to be doing in Yoshi's neutral overall is wait for him to commit to you, right? And that's when you punish. Okay, so it's not as simple as that, right? So basically, Yoshi's neutral is mid-range, you staying in mid-range. So this is his burst range. This is the distance he can cover from here with a forward air. So in the egg toss, he can basically cover all the way to here, even more, actually. So the egg toss doesn't matter. It doesn't apply to this equation because the egg toss is overall super laggy. So what you want to be doing is staying at this range, because in this range you can punish everything he does, even on whiff, even on reaction, everything, right? So this is your reactionary state. So through here, if Yoshi pushes forward, you push back, right? So you want to make sure to keep this square between you guys even, right? You want to keep this square between you guys even, which means you're going to be here and Yoshi's going to be at this distance all the time, right? So this is what you want to be doing mainly when it comes to the neutral game, right? Mid-range zoning. And then if he pushes back, he runs away, you run towards him while keeping that square distance, okay? And then when he whiffs a move, you jump into him and you punish. If he hits your shield, you can up smash him, you can up B him depending on the distance and the spacing on his move. You can do a lot of other things, right? And this is something I noticed earlier that I didn't quite mention. So when you have Yoshi in disadvantage and he retreats to ledge, right? You tended to chase him in the air. You don't want to chase him in the air. You mostly want to be waiting on the ground for him to land, because Yoshi's float is very, very slow. Okay, so in this case, Yoshi went all the way from here, double jumped, his armor ended around here, and he was still floating all the way to the ledge. And you were here, you chased him with a flip jump, right? And then what you did from here is land, and that was perfect because you landed in the middle. But instead of doing that, what you did was dash out instead of chasing him down. Okay, so he committed to the ledge really hard, and then he committed really hard to the ledge, and then you gave him the recovery for free, because instead of chasing him, you went back. Another thing you could have done is just stay here and wait for him to see, because his armor ends around here, right? So in here, he probably could have just be reversed over here and then landed on the middle, and you'd still be here, and you could still cover it with forwarder, you could still cover it with up smash, you get it. Or if you notice him still going to the ledge, you could have just ran forwards and grabbed them. You could have ran forwards and forward air, just like I mentioned before, okay? So that's something you definitely have to keep in mind. And yeah, that's the main thing you want to notice from Yoshi. And you get hit, and yeah, and then the edge guard happens. So to take into note the things you aren't really doing well in the Yoshi matchup, and you get forward spike. The main thing you don't really do well that you could definitely work on, and I'm gonna put this, see if it, oh wow, that was perfect. Okay, this is exactly what I mentioned. Okay, so let's see. So you hit him here, down air, up air. Oh, and that's what I mentioned that was nice, but I noticed this and I never really spoke about it. That was my bad. So you up air him, and then he double jumps right here. Let me put this in slow-mo, playback, speed, slower. Okay, so look at this in slow-mo. He double jumps, and then you chase him with a flip jump, right? And then he's gonna go ahead and land to the ledge. You do this is perfect, but take a look at this. You land on the middle and that's fine, but oh, I went a little bit too back. Okay, up air, ladder, flip jump, to chase, that was really nice. You land, and then you dash out. Now look at the speed here, compare the speed of your dash out compared to Yoshi's float. Okay, here, compare the float, dash. See all that distance you cover in just a little bit of time? You could realistically dash out and dash in and still be able to punish him. In this distance I could be wrong, but you definitely would be close. But still, the idea is there. If you landed here, he was still already here, which means you can still run up towards him and punish, right? Or cover his aerial, his landing. The main option, the main thing you want to be doing versus Yoshi is covering his landing 100% of the time, because his landing is his worst attribute in disadvantage. Once he has no double jump, he has nothing to land except down B, and that's all just a matter of reading, because if he tries to B reverse, you can hit him. If he tries to down air you, you can up air him. If he tries to back air you, you're still gonna be under him, so that's not gonna do anything. You can still up air him. Up air is your answer to his landing, basically, right? And if you guys are horizontal to each other, you can still zair him forever and ever, and he can't do anything about it except air dodge or down B, basically. But yeah, that was the main thing I wanted, the main 2 points I wanted to cover, and then the game ends here.
And that is it for the coaching session at the moment. If you did like what you saw, you can leave a message below with potentially a YouTube link of a set you had, so I can look at it and make a video out of it as well. I'll be personally selecting the sets that I feel are most interesting, so be sure to leave notes on the video what exactly you would like for me to help you out with. Alright, so I'll be providing free coaching for now as my quality improves, and then I'll be doing commission work for a set price after that, so please make use of the available resource. Alright, so hope you guys have a great day, and thank you so much for watching.